Almost everybody in Chilmark could talk to the deaf mutes. I never was good at it. Our daughter Emily was good, and Gail got good, but I could get through it. It was just natural for people to be able to talk to deaf mutes. They were part of the community and accepted by the community.
So in the 30s, how many people in the deaf?
I don't think there were nearly as many as there were prior to that. There was Josie West, and there was our babysitter, Katie West. Those two were related somehow. And there was Eva Look. Eva, I think she was related too, some way or other. Henry, her husband, could hear and talk.
Now, Josie West was the one that Thomas Hart Benton did the portrait of.
Yes, and he married a Georgie Black who came from New Bedford, and she could talk.
They were accepted. There was no discrimination, no feeling that they were inferior in any way. Respected members of the community.
I can remember going in the store and there would be these, I don't remember any women, men, sitting around this belly stove, talking over, all that had happened during the day, and the deaf and dumb people were there, and there was all these motions with the hands going, and they were just talking away. They used to go to church, and I don't think I know of any family where both the wife and the husband were deaf and dumb. I can't remember any. Always one of them could speak, and the one that could speak would sit there and do all these signs with their hands and tell the person what the sermon was all about. So they got all the sermon. I don't remember any of them up there that used the sign language, strictly speaking, letters and all that.
But those who had been to school in Hartford, school for the deaf in Hartford, and some had, if there was enough money in the family, they could read and write. They didn't use the two-handed alphabet, they used the one-handed alphabet. But there were a good many who hadn't gone to Hartford and didn't have any education. But a great deal of it was signs.
I don't remember a lot of the signs. I remember rain and snow and boats. A sign was a whole word. They had a sign for everybody. They had a sign for me, and they had a sign for Gail, and they had a sign for Emily. Emily's was this because she had fallen down and put a spike through her cheek, which turned into a dimple effect. So that was Emily, little and then this. But if someone went to New Bedford to go shopping, they'd make the sign for that person. Then they'd go like this. That meant they took the boat, and then they go like this. And that meant they'd been to New Bedford and they stunk of whale oil because, whaling was still on.